Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and this is another After the Pen video where I take you along with me each week as I fill out my planner. Typically, or not each week, each day as I fill out my planner. Typically, I sit down to film this in the morning. That's when I tend to fill out my planner. However, I had such a busy weekend that I didn't have a chance this morning. I slept in a bit, and then I actually even napped on my lunch break from work because I have been so tired. So it is now 5:10 on Monday evening, and I have not gotten anything done on my to-do list. And that's because there's nothing on my list. It's in my head, but we are going to sit down and get some of this filled out together. I'm just going to take the pages off the discs because they're a little bit easier to manage when they're off the discs. Okay, this week we're going to write down priorities. These are just going to be the things that I absolutely have to get done this week. Priorities. I'm going to write GW Patreon. Things to do before Go Wild for Patreon. What else needs to absolutely happen this week? I have some UGC content to do, which is user-generated content. There's videos and stuff that I film that you don't always see. It's just for other brands. And then I'm going to write Mojo release because there are 3 releases this week. And I think there's 4 releases this week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have everything done for 3 of the releases, but not for the Mojo Jojo Plans release on Friday because that product just arrived today. So those are some of the top priorities for the week itself. And then we're going to just kind of write out today over here. So I need to put away laundry. I did throw laundry in yesterday and I switched it, but I never put it away. So that has to happen. I need to clean my kitchen. Schedule Patreon Zooms. Pick up a prescription. Film a budget video. Oops, I'm going to write PK budget because I'm using Planner Kate budget stickers. This video probably could wait until another day this week. It's going to go up for Thursday, so I really could do it tomorrow or Wednesday. However, because I'm trying to get my videos scheduled ahead before Go Wild, I need to film more than 1 video a day. I'm saying more than 1 because if I film 1 today and I film 2 tomorrow, that'll be fine. I just have to film at least 1 video a day. So not more than, but at least 1 per day. There will be days that I have to film more than 1. Then I have to send out Etsy freebies to my Patreon members. Every level of my Patreon gets to pick an item from my Etsy shop each month. So that has to get sent, and then update my budget because today is payday. Over here, I want to write down what I'm reading. However, a new book just got delivered to my Kindle and I don't remember the name of it. So because I haven't started it yet. So if I finish everything on this list, then I can read tonight. But if I don't finish everything, I can't read. If that happens, then I'll just write April Fool's Day over here. Tomorrow, I'm going to write Planny Thing. Let's do launch. 12 p.m. And then tomorrow night, I have a Zoom with Darla at 7 p.m. And I have a group budget Zoom at 8 p.m. Wednesday, well, some of this I'm going to talk about, but not write in. If you've watched my After the Pen videos, you will know that every time I write plans in my planner, they get canceled. So what this week looks like for me is a lot of Go Wild prep. Hopefully feeling better because you can probably hear my voice. I am still recovering from a very long cold. Wednesday, I'm having dinner with my mom and my boyfriend and my stepdad. They are going to meet for the first time. Thursday, I think I have a tentative Patreon Zoom scheduled. Friday is a tentative girls' night with my friend Betsy. Saturday, I've got nada. Sunday night, I am going to a Devils game. The New Jersey Devils is our hockey team. So that is Sunday. So I'd probably write that over here, even though it's for Sunday, because I already have these boxes for Saturday. Although over here, I'm going to write Amelia's birthday. That's Heather's daughter, hell of a plan, because I don't want to forget that. I did already send a gift, but I don't want to forget to reach out. And then it's also my cousin's birthday, so I'll need to somewhere put in here. Maybe I'll put it over here. Sarah. Just do B-Day. Okay, and then on Friday, I'm going to write call Uncle Bob, because I have my uncle's birthday Friday and his daughter, my cousin's, on Saturday. So I probably should have put a to-do list over here for myself, but it's okay. I think that this week is going to be really productive because I am feeling better, even though I'm still super coldy. So right now, what I'm going to do is leave and go pick up a prescription. Then when I come home, I'm going to clean my kitchen. I'm going to come upstairs and do this video, budget, freebies, schedule the Zooms, because that's all computer work. Then I will put away my laundry. And if there's time, I will read. So happy April 1st. Wow. I can't believe we're already in Q2. Okay, that's a wrap. I will check in with you tomorrow. It's Tuesday. I did get through my list yesterday, but I didn't end up reading. I just decided to watch TV and kind of lounge and call it an early night. So I'm going to write watching, because I started watching a new to me show, and it was called Alert. Missing Persons Unit. I think it's on Fox. I was watching it on Hulu. Missing person. Should have put persons on the next line, but that's okay. Okay, so Today I'm going to be doing one of those things that I really try not to do, but I just don't think I have a choice. Typically on a Tuesday when I have Patreon Zooms, especially 2 Zooms, I try to not film a ton. However, I'm behind, so we got to get the videos done today, which is not always easy when working a full-time job. So I'm going to list out 3 videos that I am hoping to film today. These 2 are flip-throughs, and then I'd like to film my classic for the week of the 15th. Is that right? Why can I? Yes, the week of the 15th, which is the week I go to Go Wild. One of the last things I'll do today is take out my trash. I need to update my budget planner. Yesterday, I purchased the stuff that I'm gifting to my patrons for Go Wild. So, but I didn't write that amount in my budget planner. And then another thing I need to do is James' gift. I need to come up with a birthday gift. Then what else is going to be on my list today? I'm going to write clean desk because I can already see that my desk is getting out of hand. So we're going to do cleaning my desk. Because yesterday I put away laundry and I got my kitchen cleaned, I'm feeling pretty good about the cleanliness of the house. Another thing that I want to put on my must-do this week is Amazon return, because I have triggered returns before and forgotten to return them in time, and then I don't get the refund of what I want, what I should get the refund for. So I'm just gonna put today for these other days. And then Friday we're going to write KOAP. That release is at 11 a.m. There's also a Mojo release at 11 a.m. my time. let's write today over here as well. So I need to do the Mojo Jojo video today because that has to go up Friday. The Kelva Plan video is already done. The one I'm writing down here is for next week. And then, of course, my Classic 15 would be for, usually that would go up Friday the 12th. So we're going to push hard this week, but I think that it's doable. All right, it's Wednesday morning, and I feel like I'm coming back to life a little bit productivity-wise. Yesterday, I filmed 6 videos, which I think is my record ever, let alone on a work day and a day that I had 2 Patreon Zooms. It's kind of crazy, but I feel like I got my mojo back. So today, I need to bring in the trash can, and I need to do that as soon as they pick it up because it's been pouring out and I feel like my trash can probably got filled with water last night, but sometimes it doesn't happen until like midday. I also got a notice that it's time to renew my pool membership, so that's something I need to do. Luckily, I've had a sinking fund ready for that, so we'll note that. I do want to film a couple more videos today. We are going to continue pushing hard to make things easier on me for the weekend. And as next week comes up, I just don't know yet which videos, but we're going to clean my bedroom today and my foyer. So we're going to write clear out foyer. And then today is also a Planner Kate release, and that is at 10 a.m. I think the videos I'm going to film today are going to be my big for the week of the 22nd, which is the week I return from Go Wild, and also my journaling for the week of the 15th, because that would be 2 more that need to get done. Other things that I'm also working on, and that's more in like my dashboard planner, are getting my Patreon Zooms scheduled for the month, and what else? Custom spreads for Patreon members. Just, I feel like there's so many things to do right now, but I believe it's all going to get done now that I'm feeling better. Tonight, I'm having dinner with my mom, Mark, and James, and we are going to a restaurant called Maggie's. So my productivity time today is entirely, oops, we are just spelling things wrong this week. My productivity time today is entirely before work and lunch break. So Maggie's is like my go-to restaurant. I've taken so many friends there. I took the Kells there when Heather and Matthew came, and Amelia in July for my birthday. I took JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop and her husband Garrett there in, I think it was August that they were in Jersey. So it is like my go-to. Tomorrow, I definitely want to write down the Amazon return. I don't want to forget about that this week because I feel like I forgot about it last week. So that's definitely something that needs to get done. Tomorrow night, I have a Zoom. And that is with Donna, and I just need to confirm the time on that before I write it down in my planner. Okay, I think that maybe we're set for now. I still need to do the UGC, but I'm thinking that might be a weekend thing. So I think this is enough for a full work day and plans tonight to get started. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. I'm actually on my lunch break. I have sticker books over here because I didn't have any time to film this morning, to film this clip or even do anything on my to-do list. So I actually have sticker books to the side because I'm going to film my big for the week of, what week is it going to be? The week of the 15th, which is the week of Go Wild. And then after I film that, I'm going to run to Whole Foods to do my Amazon return. I also have to take out recycling tonight, which means crushing boxes. It's like not my favorite thing by any means. And then one of the things I'm going to put over here is May prep. So as I'm thinking about the next couple of weeks, if we look at the April calendar, I don't use my monthly in my big. I'm leaving the 16th through the 21st for Go Wild. When I get back, it's going to be really busy, and I'd really like to get all of May Patreon prep done this week, if not by the end of next week. I want to do that before I leave for Texas. So I'm going to write May Patreon here. Another thing that needs to happen is I'm just going to write work on office. It's a mess, but it's okay. My desk is not horrible, but I have packages everywhere, and so that really needs to be handled. Now, because I mentioned I'm already on my lunch break and I have a Zoom, this is at 5:30. I don't have a ton of time tonight to get other things done on my list. I do have a book that's about to expire. My loan through Libby is about to expire, so I'm just going to write finish book, which is something I can do tonight. I want to finish reading that. And what else is over here? I'm looking over here. The UGC is not going to happen today. Sarah birthday, that's Saturday, so that's okay. But I feel like there's got to be one more thing on the list, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. So I may leave that blank, and we'll see what ends up happening. So I'm going to film this video. I'm going to go to Whole Foods, and then we'll see if I actually have time to even get the rest of these done, because there's just not a lot of that today. TGIF, it's Friday. I got through everything on my list yesterday except for finishing the book. I think this book is going to get returned automatically today or tomorrow, and I just haven't been that into it. So I don't know. I'm kind of in a reading slump, and I'm not sure why, but it's okay. It comes in waves. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself to read. So I did get the Amazon return done, and I did get May prep done. There's one more thing I need to do for May Patreon, but I have time to do that. So I've got these releases. I have to call my uncle. I want to film 2 videos today. So I'm going to write that here. One is going to be my classic vertical for the week of the 22nd, and I'm not sure yet what the other one is going to be. Another thing that I want to do is I have a landing that like right now has kind of just become an area of boxes. So I'm going to write clear landing because it's been that way for weeks, and it's just kind of bothering me because I don't want to like walk out of my office and just see all this stuff in my hallway landing space. Just like those little things that you get used to seeing because they're there, but overall they're actually really annoying. So we're going to get that done today. And then I'm also going to write finish office because I did get my office a little bit worked on yesterday, but not fully. Also, tonight I'm supposed to be doing a girls' night, but my friend Betsy isn't feeling well. She has an ear infection, so I'm not going to write anything here yet because I'm not sure if those plans are confirmed. Tomorrow night I have reservations at a restaurant, but not going to write that yet because I feel like everything excuse me, everything this weekend is kind of a little up in the air. So this morning I made a list of everything I need to do before Go Wild for Plan with Elise, but everything else in my life is sort of, right now. That's how it feels. It's just like, So I think that I'm going to make a separate list today of everything else that needs to get done because, I mean, these 2 are just releases that I don't want to forget about. But other than that, these aren't necessarily like to-dos. I have to share them and take photos and edit and post the photos and all of that, but they don't necessarily need to have taken up space in here. I guess I just did it early in the week when I was sort of preparing for that. So I think that we are ready. Fridays are my 8 to 4 work days. So it is early, it's 7. So I'm going to film now I'm going to film this video before my workday starts. And then hopefully I'll be able to film on my lunch break and maybe even again after work. It would be really great if I could be almost finished with all my videos by the time this week ends. I don't know that that's going to happen, but if not, I still have one more full week, but I'm really looking at it this way. So as I'm looking at what I need to do this week, I'm also thinking ahead. So for example, Monday night, I have dinner with a friend and I have a Patreon Zoom call. Tuesday night, I have a Patreon Zoom call, and I actually have a work meeting for my full-time job at 8:15 at night, which doesn't often happen, but this time it is happening. And so I know that it's going to be a busy week, and then come Friday, I'm going to have pretty much zero time because Friday night, I have dinner plans with a friend. Saturday, I have a hair appointment. I'm probably going to get my nails done. And then I have dinner for James's birthday with his family and then going out with his friends. Sunday, I have a baby shower and then it's his birthday. So we'll do dinner again. So I'm really looking at it as like sort of here with maybe a little bit of time over here, which is hopefully an example of why I'm working so hard this week. So I'm going to get to this and I'll check in with you tomorrow. We got to figure out how I'm going to do my list tomorrow because I did not give myself a checklist. I don't know why I didn't do that. Hello, it is Saturday. I have a different background here because I'm going to be filming my UGC content, but I want to change some things in this spread. And so I thought that I would show you how I'm going to do it. I mentioned yesterday that, oops, just dropped the lid, that I realized I wasn't sure how I was going to handle not being able to have a checklist on this day. And oops, at the end of the day, I do need a checklist. So I don't know where that cap just went. Well, that's a problem. But we're going to lift up Amelia's birthday sticker. And then while that dries, because that just definitely over poured, I'm going to go back to spring things, and I want, let's see here. I want another box, but I'm trying to figure out what color I want. I want to use this one, but we're going to make a smaller box. So I need my correction tape, which is on my other desk. And we're going to cover up, let's see. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I don't know that I need to make this smaller because I think that we can do a little bit of layering. I definitely just put too much correction tape down, but I think we can do some extra layering here. Like that. It's a little bit big, but I'll survive. Okay, now I'm gonna give myself room for 4 lines here. All right, my phone strangely cut out. I don't know what was happening there. But at this point in the morning, I have already reached out to Heather to wish Amelia a happy birthday. So I'm actually just going to finish yesterday. I did get everything done on my list, but I'm going to write something here. OMG. Earthquake. Crazy. In New Jersey. This does not happen in New Jersey very often. I think I learned last night that it's the 3rd worst earthquake we've ever had, but we haven't had one since 2007. It's just like, it was so strange. I could not figure out what was happening. By the time I figured out what was happening, the earthquake was over. So it was really nuts, but luckily everything was fine. Okay, I need to call my cousin today. That's Sarah's birthday, and I just don't want to forget. I haven't called her yet, so I don't want to forget that. And then I need to film the UGC content. I need to mail packages. I'm doing a D-stash for my patrons where I'm just having them pay for shipping. And then I also have a one-on-one Zoom today. So I'm going to write Zoom, and that is at 2 p.m. Tonight I have dinner with James, so I also have to pack because I'll be staying over. And I just really wanted to give myself, I don't know why when I originally did this spread, I decided that not having a checklist was going to be sufficient because really need a checklist on every day. Unless I'm not home, every day needs a checklist. Because this morning is going to be pretty much nonstop work. It's 9 o'clock right now. Why did I write cousin instead of Sarah? That's strange. Okay, maybe I was saying call my cousin and I wrote down cousin instead of her name. Odd. So what I was saying, it's 9. I plan on pretty much working Plan with Elise today from 9 to about 3. So I think that before my Zoom, I'll shower and start and like get ready for or maybe I'll just shower and like let my hair air dry. And then after our Zoom, I'll get ready and drive out to where he lives. But I do think today is going to be pretty much a full Plan with Elise work day. As much as I can get done anyway, because I am limited, right? My phone needs to charge. I need to check storage on my phone. My voice is still cutting in and out a little bit from being sick. So, and I also just have a limit on my ability to talk for however many hours straight. So there is other filming in here that I want to do, but that's in my dashboard planner. What I want to film today is a custom spreads, the UGC content, a Patreon exclusive video for April 21st, and a Kelva plan release for later on in April. I don't know if I'm going to get that all done. At the very least, I want to film the custom spreads, the exclusive, and the UGC content, because then my videos will be scheduled through April 22nd. My goal this week was to get them scheduled through the 19th, so I will be ahead. But I also have 2 UGC videos to do. So technically, I have to do this one this weekend, but the other one doesn't have to be done for another week. However, next week is going to be so crazy that I think if I can get one done today and maybe one done tomorrow, we'll be okay. But I'm not going to write my list yet for tomorrow because I don't know what I'm going to accomplish today. Also not writing my list for tomorrow because my plans tomorrow night are still a little bit up in the air. And in case I just don't end up coming home until later in the day, I don't want to add a list here that I can't achieve. So I'm going to get to it and I'll check in with you tomorrow. We have made it to Sunday. I'm back home. It is Sunday morning at maybe, what time is it? 10:23. And I really feel like I worked so hard this week, but it's Sunday and I'm pretty good with my list. Like everything from here is done. I didn't finish the book, but such is life. It's really okay. I didn't love the book anyway. So for today, I'm going to write here, let's see, I feel like I need a different pen for this. 1:30. And we're going to write Scarlett. Scarlett is my niece. If you are new to my channel, you will hear a lot about Scarlett and Mason, my niece and nephew. They are a big part of my life. And they live about 25 minutes away. And I'm going to write soccer. It's a little bumpy because of the layering that I did. This will be a little bit straighter, as straight as I can get it. Scarlett soccer game. And then we have 4:20. Leave for, we're going to letter this a little bit, Devils game. The New Jersey Devils hockey team, they play at the Prudential Center, which is in Newark, so about maybe less than a half hour for me, depending on traffic. So the game is at 7, but we're leaving for the game early so that we can get dinner at Prudential. It's actually funny because last time I was at Prudential was about a year ago this time. I think it was maybe like April 13th last year to see Bruce Springsteen. So Devils game at Prudential. Then, so what did I say it is? It's about 10:30. So I have 10:30, need to leave at 1 for the game. So this is kind of how I map out my day. 10:30 to 11:30 to 12:30, 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness, that's not that much time. Is that right? 10:30 to 11:30, 11:30 to 1. Why can't to 12:30? Oh yeah, 2.5 hours. So I need to shower and get ready because I'll get back from Scarlett's game around 3:30 and then we have to leave. So I'm not going to have a ton of time. So what I want to do today is I don't have to film any videos today. I still might, but I don't have to. But I want to put together my packages for Go Wild for my patrons. So let's write put together. My phone shut off, but I was just kind of talking about a couple other things that need to get done here. And then I'm going to write grocery order. I just do not have any time to go to the grocery store. So I want to place a grocery order to get delivered tomorrow. And we're going to just do reflections and hope that my phone doesn't cut out again. So this week was so productive and I'm proud of how hard I worked. Because I really am. I really pushed it this week, but I got through so many things. So that's a wrap. I'm going to get these things together. And thanks for hanging out with me and seeing what a little bit of a week in my planner looks like. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time.